sure you won't stay a few more days?
Come now, don't give me that face, darling. When I'm gone, get plenty of rest, eat on time, and don't push yourself when things get hard. And there you are at last. Well, I meant to slip away quietly. I didn't What? Going to miss me already?
It's very sudden, that's all. Has something pressing come up in Mengzhou?
Nothing major. It's just now that I've found my little sister and she's grown strong enough to stand on her own, I can relax and return. Moreover, I plan to make full use of the Guild's connections and channels.
Muyu. He fled the last battle inside a puppet vessel. We still don't know where his true body is, or what he's scheming. For now, I'll join the Ministry of War patrols around Xuanfeng Hold to search for any...
To think that man sowed chaos on such a scale in Xuanfeng, yet Mengzhou City Hall shows so little concern. Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
So you're going back to Mengzhou to try to find answers?
I am. That's where I shine. You have bigger fish to fry, like tracking down a certain Mengzhou sentinel I once made a deal with. She never told me where she was, but I've always had the feeling she was close to Xuanfeng Hold. And wouldn't you know, the Elseway shroud I entered before has appeared again.
The Sentinel is our best chance at understanding what's happening in Xuanfeng. You obtained her token and saw her frequency at Fogvale Pagoda. If there are clues anywhere, they'll be...
Yes. You two chase down the leads here. I'll worry about Mengzhou. Divide. Relax, darling. I am esteemed chairwoman of the Jiaoming Commerce Guild, the eldest daughter in a family of musicians.
I trust you, Soy Soy. But if...
I was really trying not to make a fuss. I grew far too fond of the time we all spent together. So, before I leave, one last reminder. Take care of Yang Yang. If you let her get lost...
Sister, I can hear you, you know.
Well then, let's say goodbye now.
That Qin music. I think I've heard it before.
It sounds expected. Like the person playing is waiting for something.
Xiao the Perfected, are you there? Ting Xiao the Transcendent? Little Ting Xiao.
I am listening.
So, when will you finally consider moving to Xuanfeng Hold? I've even had a quiet room set aside for you in the sanctum. No need to hide away on this cold, lonely mountain. The damp is getting to my tail.
This place is quiet, remote, free from worldly disturbance. It suits cultivation.
That answer again. Now it feels exactly like the day we first met.
Xin, you did not come only to chat.
I did not. I do have something to ask of you this time. Paragon Ting Xiao. Should disaster one day befall Xuanfeng Hold, I hope you will raise your sword for its people. Should the tide become irreversible, then you may exercise my authority in my stead.
What has happened? Qing Xiao accepts your charge.
With you here, I am at ease. Perhaps soon, you will find the answer to that.
Where will you go now?
That still a secret.
So the time has come. Let us descend the mountain.
Up at last? Soy's already on her way to Mongzhou City.
What? Everyone's gone.
Fogvale Pagoda, where Sheen's frequency appeared before. This is the path Soy described, but I'm not seeing any of the disorienting fog she mentioned.
Yep. Even I can't smell that nasty head-spinning fog anymore. Seems like it's all cleared out.
Let's go inside and take a look around. Wind, guide me.
Be on guard. Tacit discords have escaped from nearby sentry cages.
You must be Paragon Qingxiao. But the siege at the Hold's gates didn't give us much time for introductions.
A rafter kite guided me. I am searching for someone of great importance. You have come for Sheen the Moonfox as well. I know of your deeds in Jinzhou. Alongside Jue and the Jinzhou magistrate, you resolved the temporal disruption on Mount Firmament. That someone connected to a sentinel should be at Fogvale Pagoda, a place tied to Sheen, is likely no accident. Do not trouble yourself. Bloombearer, hero of Jinzhou, Dark Thunderbolt, Laureate, hero of heroes, Voidworm Rider. These are the stories. I came seeking her too, only to find many sentry cages failing, and the fog meant to confuse A nearby secret chamber stores the Sentinel's relic. It may have been affected as well.
By Sentinel's relic?
It does resemble an ornament worn by Sheen.
Not long ago, Soy met the Moonfox in that very secret chamber, and was given this Prism of Fate. Paragon Qingxiao, we're here for the same reason. Why don't we...
I suppose we can. From now on, please just call me Qingxiao. No external damage.
Meaning this isn't one of Muyu's
Yes,
This should be the entrance to the secret chamber. Looks like nothing's stopping us from just walking in.
it seems whatever ward kept it sealed is no longer in effect. In all my travels across Huanglong, I've encountered many tacit discords and echoes, yet never one quite so curious.
Big time, what now? Anyway, hi there.
Hello, Abby. There is no trace of Sheen near.
And the Prism of Fate isn't responding either.
Huh? I found where that smell is coming from. This way.
What's this?
His frequency is a lot like that weird-smelling auto puppet kernel from last.
Soy Soy did mention an informant who met her outside Fogvale Pagoda before.
If there were no hiccups, the cat of the Netherlamp should have made contact with Muyu by now. He is one of our people inside Giorgio Natelier. But our cooperation with him has limits. Mutual limits. We don't even know his true name. Identifying traits? The tacit mark down his eye, a Qingfu pendant on his belt, and an odd lamp that's always burning. The Guild's intelligence says a special spirit is sealed within the lamp. That's where his Jianghu moniker comes from.
If the informant wore a similar pendant, this didn't wind up here by accident.
He likely did. And those who come to this chamber are either connected to Sheen or seeking her.
Then this may be a clue that's meant for us.
I don't get it. Why only a pen?
It could have been that he had no time to leave a message. Just something he carried.
I've seen copper coins like this before. In Mengzhou's rural area, I know little beyond that. The people of
Then let's go ask around Xiangling village. We don't have any other leads. Once we understand its significance, we can figure out what this cat of the Netherlamp was trying.
I will go with you. These disruptions in the ancient order are not trivial. If more tacit discords escape, the people around Shaft Post Yard will suffer first. That is the four-chime shaft post alarm.
She can fly on her sword. Did these tacit discords escape from Pinter cages too?
Yes. Perhaps Fogvale Pagoda is not the only place compromised. One with a sword.
Thank you for saving us. Never thought we'd see tacit discos around the village again.
Well, ever since the last incident, they'll be standing fine one moment.
That sounds exactly like the auto puppets we encountered back.
These days, we rely on the Ministry's soldiers to keep us safe. But they're run ragged.
Do not worry. The four-chime shaft post has sounded. The Xuanfeng wardens will...
With you down from the mountain, Paragon, we can rest easy. My mother, she never forgets your deeds. Oh, that, She lights incense before the Sword Transcendence Spirit Tablet. Prays for good luck and health.
There is something I would like to ask you.
We'd like to know what this pendant means in Mengzhou.
Those are no ordinary copper coins. The nethermancers in Mengzhou carried not a good place to talk. Too many years. But the word is, they are lawless.
That's not really fair. Some say they're righteous wanderers.
If you want the full telling, go ask Granny.
She's not a bad person, it's just... most folks in the village have their reasons for keeping a distance.
I see.
It sounds like this Granny Yanshu has some connection to those nethermancers.
I know the old woman they mentioned. Her late husband was a nethermancer.
This is...
I thought there would be no need to send Xuanling to trouble you. But blade puppets alone could not hold back this tide of tacit discords.
Evacuate the others. I will handle what remains.
Huh?
What troubles you?
The figure in that old portrait. Is that you and a Xuanling bird?
Yes. It never could settle. Always pecking at my hair.
If I remember right, Xuanling birds have been extinct since the Fortress and Gorges War 2 centuries ago.
It has not been long. Just over 200 years. She has come.
An ancestor of mine left that painting 100 years back. Said it would ward off evil and invite good fortune. Oh, Paragon Qinshao, you are here too. If I'd known, I would have prepared a pot of good tea.
Please, do not trouble yourself. We came to ask you about a pen.
We found this inside Fogvale Pagoda. The villagers said the copper coins on it have ties to Mengzhou's nethermancers.
They do. They are yin coins, said to speak between the yin and yang. Nethermancers carry them. You have likely heard the ugly rumors. But in truth, they're a band of old world relics who do not hold their own lives dear. Since olden times, Mengzhou has had many places of strange feng shui, where reverberations gather. Left untended, they grow into mirage realms, and from them, tacit discords are born. Nethermancers practice vain prospecting, the art of reading the land's hidden golden veins. Their trade is exploring mirage realms. Far less noble than that, I'm afraid. Nethermancers dispel mirage realms to stop disasters, yes. Their rules are loose, their ranks mixed. They walk where the dead walk. So, there are fewer nethermancers each year. Few in that line meet a peaceful end. My late husband, Sandal. Oh, forgive me. I have drifted from the question. The pendant you asked about is it is a mark of reverence for gods, spirits, and the dead. In a mirage realm, such a token often serves us.
Do nethermancers always bring such pendants when they enter?
Yes. Really, do they go without?
Then the reason he left it behind likely has to do with the Mirage Realm. The anomalies in Fogvale Pagoda.
Wait. This knotwork. Could this belong to Jing? But how?
Rover! Paragon Chengxiao! A nearby censure court has stopped functioning. We need to evacuate these people to Xuanfeng.
The Celestial Ring formation.
It isn't safe here! Everyone, get to the Sky Pier at Shaft Coast Yard!
I will buy us time. A few tacit discords slipped past the formation already. I will deal with them swiftly.
I'll go with you. We need to keep the evacuation route clear.
Shaft Coast Yard needs you more.
It'll be fine. Yang Yang and the Wardens have that side covered.
Beware of the evils. Focus the mind. Annihilate. The tacit discords inside the formation have been mostly cleared.
To the Sky Pier, then. Yang Yang and the others must be ready to set off. Signs of evacuation everywhere. Most people have already left.
Swords. Purge the realm. Pure lights.
Our thanks for the assistance. We'll regroup with Watcher Yang Yang and the others straight.
The wardens holding the line need backup.
Let's go.
You're here. This is the last group of people. You should board the sky barge too. There are still plenty of seats inside. Enough for everyone.
There's no need. I will ride escort from the sky. In case
Under the Ministry's contingency plan, Commander Choong has already set up a receiving party for those who left earlier. No time to waste. Let's go.
Yeah, finally got everyone to the Ministry of War in one piece.
You say that like you did it all yourself.
I did stuff too. That kid's shoe, the old man's bag. Who zoomed into the middle of those TDs to snatch him back? Me, that's who.
I know. Everyone was quick on their feet this time. Soldiers and civilians both.
Yeah, well, the same thing happened not long ago. Everyone has an idea of what to do now.
We really owe you for showing up this time.
The warehouse should still have some medicine left.
wound keeping him conscious. What did the Huashu medic say earlier?
The wound is dressed, and it would not worsen.
A young man, barely in his first posting.
Lady Transcendent.
I will.
It's pathetic. I've tried that.
You did well. Now the pain will not trouble him.
Thank you. Thank you.
Why do you not speak? It is only a simple quietude art. It can help induce sleep, nothing more. It cannot dispel their true pain. Come. The Warden Commander is expecting you up ahead.
How are things looking right now?
The contingency measures have
The Hold's auto-puppets have all shut down. Even our defensive apparatuses, including holding the main gate, is no longer viable. We must fall back, line by line, and rally everyone around the Ministry of War.
Only a few tacit discords have slipped into the hold so far. We still have time to set up our defenses.
Any word on what caused this incident?
Our tally shows nearly 3 in 10 censure courts have stopped cold. The Ministry of Development has yet to determine why.
Earlier, while patrolling near the Skyworks with the others, we ran into a pack of tacit discords that we fought our way through and found a nearby censure court shut down. Auto puppets fallen all around. It was as if...
If anything could trigger anomalies of this magnitude, it would have to be
the Sanctum. It's Ashin's residence and the control mainframe of Xuanfeng Hold.
Precisely. There may have been a change inside. Looking back, we overlooked something in our early tacit discords, and auto puppets were not a concern within the hold, so we assumed the Sanctum was safe. We posted only a handful of guards along the main approaches.
When the Ministry of War searched for Muyu's true body, did anyone search inside the Sanctum?
You mean Muyu?
During the fight, Muyu hinted that his attack on Xuanfeng Hold had another purpose.
Pathetic fools. You have guarded this hold for over 200 years. Yet I am but a single step away from my destination. Anything that stands in my way now is nothing more than a momentary diversion.
He sowed such chaos. Threw lives away.
During the siege of Xuanfeng Hold, all eyes were on the fierce battle around the main gate. The Sanctum could indeed.
We can't be sure yet, but too many signs point to the Sanctum. Muyu's escape. It may well be the source of this disturbance. If we're lucky, we might find the truth and some trace of Sheen the Moonbox there.
I will go with you. The Sanctum's mechanisms are intricate and ever-shifting. Sheen once received me there as a guest. I can serve, at least, as a guide.
None may enter the Sanctum without the Sentinel's leave has always been the Hold's iron law. But now we can. If the Mengzhou City Hall assigns blame afterward, I will bear full responsibility. Let them strip my rank again. It matters not. But the city's fortifications are not yet finished. I must ask you both to stay the night and leave at dawn.
I'll see the rest of the preparations through with the Wardens. Rover, you and Paragon Qingxiao should relax tonight.
Qingxiao?
I have preparations to attend to.
We meet again. Xuanfang has been anything but quiet this past while. Bless you, child. Paragon Qingxiao looked after me well, and the young lady Yan Yan was a great... You came at the right time. I've been thinking about that pendant. His full name is Jinran. Sandao and I raised him. He followed at Sandown's heels, learned what he could, and became a nethermancer himself.
He's one too. Does the name
What a strange Jianghu moniker. Jin never spoke of it. It has been years since I last laid eyes on him. He said he wanted to travel. I told myself it must be one of Sandao's old friends. Now I see that the boy must have been sneaking home all along. Thank you. I hope Jing hasn't caused you any trouble.
I wish Paragon Qingxiao would show me his sword moves.
If not for Paragon Qingxiao's sword formation.
This is the same music I heard after saying goodbye to Soy Soy. No, not quite the same. This time it sounds sad. Everyone else is asleep, but the Qin is still playing. I'm getting closer. Whoever is playing should be nearby. So, it's her. Couldn't sleep either, I see. So this is what you meant by preparations.
Yes. Through music, I can pass a wisp of my sword intent to another.
same light.
It is a sword without form, forged from my will. If danger comes, we'll release sword energy to keep its bearer alive.
You're worried something may happen out here while we're in the sanctum.
If more sentry courts fall, it is hard to predict what may happen. A few safety men. How are the wounded?
The Ministry of War has people looking after them. We go to the sanctum while the wardens guard the hold. Everyone agreed this was the best arrangement, just as they trust us to do our part. We should trust them.
Xuanfeng Hold should never have come to this. As the Xuan Paragon, I cannot shirk my duty here. The recent chain of incidents started with an abnormal tacit discord reading in one of the censure courts.
I heard you stayed behind to cover the retreat so they could escape the rogue auto puppets.
That was exactly what WuWa wanted. He laid the trap. He split our ranks. He bet that I would go back for the...
Paragon Qingshao, these auto puppets cannot stop you. These tacit discords cannot defeat you. Even an entire censure court cannot bar your way. But can the same be said of these wardens? Frail, trembling, mortal. So, stay to protect the weak and be buried by endless enemies. Come to think of it, during the Fortress and Gorges War, did our great sword transcendent not choose to send...
I know this was the best everyone could do, but there may have been a better choice.
We've already made our choice now, haven't we? Now we just have to see this choice through. Think of all the people who are still here because tomorrow we finish the investigation as fast as we can and rejoin the others. This is a testament to my connection with the world around me. And it's... Was that a taste of her quietude arts? Daybreak already. Time to head for the sanctum. I'll check into the Ministry of War first.
Rover, did you get enough? That's good.
Is everything all right?
The surrounding defenses are complete. Many Jinjo answered at once.
Overthrax.
Only a small group could come. We can manage the tacit discords within the hold. It's just... some strange mechanism parts have appeared nearby. Look. It's like they spilled over from somewhere else into the hold. The Ministry's artisans
I will complete the Sanctum investigation quickly. Once the
If things get bad.
You too.
Yang Yang, this blade is shaped from my sword intent. It cannot break an army, but it should be able to protect you.
Paragon Qingsha, please come back safe.
These strange parts, a few tacit discords are here too.
Let's make it quick.
A quick end to you.
Just as I expected.
The Ministry of War has sent several parties here recently, and I came here as well. There's been no answer from within. In the past, Sheen would send an attendant to receive those seeking an audience, if she did not wish. But now...
Looks like that won't work.
In that case, we break the gate open.
Wait, what?
Hey! That coin pendant you picked up is reacting to you?
That door looks like a Mirage Realm entrance.
It connects to a passage. It may lead...
So this coin...
The one who left that pendant in the secret chamber must have foreseen that its find...
So that shady guy left you a side door.
Maybe we'll find out once we're inside.
It stinks in there. So, if there's nothing else, I'm headed back. Yell if you need me.
It appears we have no other path into the Sanctum. Let's go. A compact mirage realm created by resonance ability. And I see quite a few reverberations around us.
Give me a number. How many years of life to crack this passage open?
Half a year.
time, ain't ya?
Take it or leave it. And keep your voice down unless you want him to find us. Ugh, you rotted brat. 4 months.
Deal.
Conceal your presence.
This fog has reverberations mixed in with it.
Someone is here.
Well, well. Who dares trespass in the sanctum? Just a lackey under... Whew, no beating you, huh? I surrender.
Mu.
Oh. Seems there's no need to bar your way. Catch me, if you can.
Oh, that's my cue. Catch ya in the underworld.
They escaped. That man was testing your skill. Is he the cat of the Netherland?
I think so. Probably checking if I was worth working with. But with Mu.
Look ahead.
That's...
The control mainframe. It governs every mechanism in Xuanfang Hold, great and small. Reverberations have already eaten into it.
Mu used reverberations to alter auto-puppet programming before.
Then this is where the disturbances we're now facing.
The prism of fate is flickering.
Careful!
Xuanfang Hold is flying? Did we fall all the way here from the air? Qingxiao,
I'm fine. We were still inside the sanctum only moments ago. But now...
Can the hold structures
I've never seen...
I wonder if Yang Yang and the others in the hold were affected. My terminal won't connect. It looks like the signal got cut off. Abby.
This valley is no ordinary place.
The prism of fate flickered, and we ended up here. Could this be something...
Shin's authority can cause all things to proliferate as fractal forms of themselves. It is not impossible. That is, she can make mechanisms multiply, or decree. There are signs of fighting all around us, as if a great battle occurred not long ago. It shouldn't be like this. We should leave the valley and find open ground.
More fallen auto puppets. Wreckage from the hold.
Their condition is fresh. They were damaged in recent combat.
Oh, Sword Transcendent! You've come down the mountain.
You are...
We saw something fall from the sky in the distance, so we came to take a look. Is that so? Can't say I've seen you before, sir. Ah, I know. The Sword Transcendent brought you down in a cloud shuttle from the... You've not heard of them? The great airships flying overhead. If they had not...
The battle a while back.
It happened about half a month ago. They said a Thrunodian vanguard attacked. Tacit discords blackened the land as far as the eye could see. We thought we were doomed, but then the shuttles came down all together. In one day and one night, that Thrunodian was called something. I can never... Yes, that's the one. Fancy name. Sounded fierce enough. But in the end, the shuttles and the auto puppets still sent it running.
If only I'd known sooner, I'd have brought my sister along. How often does one... The Sword Transcendent herself? What a surprise to see you.
I would ask about the great battle that...
Ah, I only know bits and pieces. Grandfather, grandmother, and I were two... I heard 2 moons appeared in the sky above the gorges of spirits. And the rain was going up, not down. Yes, retroact rain. People who came back alive said they saw phantoms. The cloud shuttles and auto puppets weren't bothered by that strange rain. After they cleared the Tacit Discord...
Is Yuan Fortress?
Sword Transcendent. Why do you ask? Yuan Fortress is fine, of course. Just follow this mountain road and you'll see it for yourself.
Overthrax. Retroact rain. And the gorges of spirits. They're talking about the battle that occurred years ago.
The Fortress and Gorges War. 200 years past.
If their perception of events is true, then we might be standing in some kind of illusion. That grand structure. Is it the gate to Yuan Fortress?
A fortress built not with the Sentinel's wisdom or divine might, but by mortal hands.
Yang Yang told me about it. A city of mechanisms built long before Xuanfeng Hold. The Mengzhou Ministry of Development led it, and Zhou Jin Atelier carried out the construction.
Then you know what became of it.
Yes. It was destroyed in the Fortress and Gorges War, Last resort to stop the tacit discords.
That's odd. That's odd. Why is the mountain gate closed?
You're not from around here, are you, lad?
Oh, I see. I came...
Taoyuan Vale. Heard it's about to become part of a news...
It is hard not to feel something. We traveled such a long way from Hongzhen to Taoyuan Vale. Now it finally feels like home. Yes, the war is over. Ming Ting's decree has been proclaimed.
Excuse me, if I may ask, has Xianling Village...
So transcendent. It has been some time since we offered incense to you. Please, do not worry. When the tacit discords came, the whole village...
Then all is well.
If you wish to reach the fortress, you will need to find another way. The mountain gate is closed to the...
Why is the mountain gate closed?
The Elder's words were true. Yuan Fortress's gate remains closed. This resembles Xuanfeng from 2 centuries ago. Yet history has taken a different course. It all appears so real.
The villagers we met all seemed to know you. They called you Sword.
At this point in time, I hadn't yet accepted Xun's request to serve as the Xuan Paragon. The Sword Transcendent title only came from an embellished tale. With the gate closed, we either detour or...
Is that...
Mercy! I'm JD. I know I look suspicious, but... If you want to uncover the secrets of this place, find a way to get to the sky. Look! The cloud shuttles are coming.
So those are Xuanfeng Hold's cloud shuttles.
Yes! They're heading for the lightway that runs through the Skyend barrier, up into the higher sky. It may look like regular cloud and mist, but get up close. To catch those shuttles, you need to head for the lightway. Go through the...
This one has stopped functioning completely. It laid out a route for us, at least. A fork nearby leads straight...
As we were falling from the sanctum, we saw Xuanfeng Hold flying on those very cloud shuttles. He could be lying or telling the truth. Either way, we need to see. Flying on a sword. And here I thought I'd seen everything.
Sword flight is not as rare as you think. I've seen Magistrate Jinshi and her counselor both possessing the skill.
You know Jinshi and Cheng-Li?
Shortly after the magistrate took office, Councillor Cheng-Li visited Xuanfeng Hold for a Ministry of War conference on regional defense. That was where I first met her.
When all this is over, how about a few lessons?
Teaching is not my strength. I once instructed a disciple of the Thunder Spells. She spent most of her time trying to escape.
Don't worry. I'll be the judge of whether your methods suit me. Plus, I trust you.
As you say.
The Lightway is just ahead. Looks like this mechanism track will take us right up to it.
This realm does not allow ordinary means of flight. Our fall taught us that. What lies ahead demands vigilance. There are the shuttles again. They fly toward the Lightway. Brace yourself. The Lightway is just ahead.
The power.
Here. Focus on the sword. Remember, will and sword as one, that the edge follows your heart. I've passed the fundamentals of sword flight to you through my sword intent, but to master it, you still need to practice. You may credit your unique constitution and disciplined foundation in swordcraft. My heart sword technique is simple. Keep an unshaken will, and your sword intent will cut through anything.
So, does that make...
Those artisans ahead may know a thing or two. I would not have believed it if I had not seen it myself. The mechanist craft of these cloud shuttles...
Still, you can see...
Sword Transcendent, why are you... If we had known you were coming, we would have prepared tea. And the young man at your side is... Ah, so you are under her tutelage. That is why she keeps company.
I remember you.
Indeed, I am. I was once with the Ministry of Development's defense works. Had you not held back the Tacit Discourse when Yuan Fortress was first built, none of us would have lived to see Xuanfang Hold rise.
This is the city of mechanisms built with the aid of Mengzhou's Sentinel, right?
Sentinel? Forgive me, but I don't...
Sentinel Sheen, the Moon Fox. Isn't she the reason...
Why would you also... Never mind. I shall brief you on the recent time. A transcendent excelling in mechanist arts came to Xuanfang and taught us wondrous techniques. It was like learning how to turn stone into gold. Mountains, pebbles, pearls, rough stone, anything could be turned into a mechanism. And those mechanisms could evolve and replicate on their own. With that knowledge, the Ministry... As for the shuttles, they were first tested in real combat 2 weeks ago. We were on board, yet we barely had to lift a finger. They hunted and exterminated the Tacet Discos on their own. And for the tight spots they couldn't reach, we deployed old puppets. Like soldiers falling from the sky, scouring the earth clear. In a single day and night, from Yuan Fortress to the Gorges of Spirits, the Threnodian of War's vanguard was reduced to nothing. Now our shuttles provide reinforcement across all of Huanglong. One fleet has already left for the Norfolk.
I'd like to know more about this transcendent.
Strange thing is, none of us can remember his face or his voice. Probably another one of his If you want answers, board the shuttle at the head of the fleet. The Transcendent is staying there.
A Xuanfeng hold with no sentinel, but a Transcendent who preaches mechanist arts.
Whoever he is, he's probably connected to Muyu. Those auto puppets over there, they look like they're guarding the shuttle.
It seems we've been flagged as hostiles.
And then we'll just have to cool their systems down.
Thunder rumbles!
These auto puppets show no sign of malfunction.
We'll know if this was just an isolated...
The airflows between the shuttles are remarkably stable.
You mean...
Let's fly to the next one. Manifest a blade from your sword intent. Your form is steady. You learn quickly. All you need now is more practice. As we suspected, the first attack was no isolated incident.
Does this mean the entire fleet is turning against us? This mechanism looks like your sword formation.
Years ago, a court of Savante artisan had me test a similar device designed to snare Tacet discords. I do not know its inner workings, but I know how to break it. Strike the core, the eye of the formation, with a flying sword. I will handle this side. You... All change in this world is but a shift in frequency. When you face an obstacle, find its pivot. Strike true, and your blade will do the rest.
The way you describe martial arts is always a bit... quaint.
What I mean to say is, focus on the sword. I'm with you. This one is more interesting. must locate all the cores.
This sword has a unique frequency.
Are you the legendary sword transcendent from the mountain?
I am not the one you seek.
If not you, then who else could it be? Please, Sword Transcendent. The Tacit Discords are coming. Can you help us? They roam.
Lead the way. And your name is?
Ro Huan. Roar as in if, Huan as in cloud.
What I saw just now, was it a memory from your past?
Yes. That girl was the court of Savant. When I first came to the land of Shuanfang, the Xuanling birds guided her up the mountain to seek my help. She returned often after that. But why would I see Royuan here? Well done. Leave the final call to me.
Qingxiao, you've been trying to teach me this whole time, haven't you?
Was it that obvious? I told you, I'm not good at this.
Quite the opposite, actually. Come on, let's keep moving.
The artisans here seem completely blind to the rogue autobots.
The wicked will face judgment!
Sword Transcendent! We didn't expect to see you here. This way, please. That sudden rampage from the auto puppets caught us off guard.
It seems only you two noticed what was happening.
It's working hours. We can't just abandon our posts.
It's more like a habit. When we are assigned to a shuttle, we tend to lose ourselves in the work. Though, now that you mention it, more and more of us have been working around.
It is strange. My mind has been hazy for a while. I don't...
That happened to me as well. I can't even enjoy a good novel like I used to.
Have you met a certain transcendent who teaches mechanist arts? Does the
Haven't seen anyone by that name, no. But we did host a transcend...
I can't remember much else about him. Only that he had an answer for everything. No airs about... I heard he's on the lead shuttle now. If you are heading that way, could you check on a friend of mine? She's been acting very strange lately. It's like she's lost...
So, this Xuanfang hold isn't as perfect as it seems. The wicked will face judgment! The show begins. The wicked will face judgment!
Did I just doze off?
I watched the sunrise earlier. My memory, I can no longer feel as a human should. It is as if I've become just another. What if? I will not, of course. But the thought does not trouble me.
What's wrong?
I remember these people. Most of the artisans on these shuttles died when...
And they're only alive here because this Xuanfang survived it?
Yes. In the world we know, the soldiers and artisans defending the fortress detonated it themselves. A final sacrifice. No. I was... with the defending troops in the Gorges of Spirits by the time I returned to Xuanfang. The fortress was already... If only I'd been faster. If only this version of Xuanfeng were real.
This can't be called a better world. Everyone we've met here isn't in...
Something is suppressing their feelings.
That transcendent isn't just handing out lessons. I think he's done something to them.
Onward, then. We can use this shuttle.
So this is how that transcendent treats his guests, huh?
Careful.
I nearly lost my footing there.
Follow the airflows ahead. Navigate your sword to get closer.
At last, you arrive. I hope my little rogue... And where is that ignorant, chattering little girl? The strike she landed last time.
I will grant you a swifter end this time.
Easy now, Sword Transcendent. Sure, why not stay for a chat? You must have questions. I'd be disappointed if you...
What have you done to the minds of the artists?
This is Xuanfang as I have shaped it. A better version of what those artisans are shadows of the past. I offered them a kindness, adjusted their perception. You should understand, Qingxiao. A heart unsullied by desire.
Cultivation is not about making oneself.
Lump of wood? No, no. This is perfection. Xuanfang hold as it was always meant to be. Everything you see runs itself. Perfect order, perfect efficiency. With mechanism... I am sick to death of those hero plays about devotion and sacrifice. They stir the heart, yes, but that is all they do. The weak...
You have no right to judge.
I built Yuan Fortress. I understand the limits of humanity. The fortress fell. When our struggle meant nothing against the lament, the one meant to guide civilization just stood there. The Xuanfang hold you see now, this is what it was supposed to be. I just restored it from the blueprints in the database. It could have changed the course of the war. So what do you think?
Suspect the Sentinel all you want. Your fall from grace is your own doing. All I see is a coward hiding in a mirage realm, running experiments that...
Wherever your true body is hiding.
I look forward to it. There's just one thing. Where did you get the idea that this place couldn't affect reality?
The fog disrupts the stability of our resonance ability. Skywatch lenses. Another autopilot series that never made it past the prototype stage. Chords. Cleanse the filth. Shattering tunes. Rising steel. Sunder.
You've seen these before?
They were Raw Yuan's work too.
Those traitors are such big bullies! Lucky call me JD. That's my name now.
The fortress gate is indeed far from here.
I just ran out of juice. Lucky me, I woke up and found some spare power cells from the others. The sky here is
mirage structured in such...
Because it's extra special!
You know things we don't. And it's
If I could help it, I wouldn't want to, but I do have some bad news. Things are getting messy. A lot of evil things are swarming toward it as we speak. If you take too long...
Commander Chohong's rafter kites have detected a large tacet discord swarm approaching from the eastern peaks. I will intercept the biggest threats. Vanguards, stick to the formation we practiced.
Yes, watch your Yang!
Rover, please.
Think I'd let you fight without me, Yang Yang? Watcher Liang Yu, reporting for duty.
Liang Yu.
Do not worry. My injuries have mostly healed. I was only... Word is, those roaming tacit discords have begun to close in on the whole. We will fight together. The new Xuan Triad.
Yes.
The villagers. Are they safe?
Don't worry. Even the fine... Huh?
What? An urgent report from the Ministry of Development. Another censure court has just gone offline.
I see.
I know you're here to save the hold. You don't...
It is true, your words have not been false.
Please, Jing Shao! You...
I never told you my name.
I heard that one-eyed jerk say it. Anyway, once you enter the D-realm, watch out for the reeling fog. It makes your head all spinny. You ran into a bit of it earlier.
Are you not coming with us?
I just slow you down. But don't you worry.
That's cloud shuttle wreckage, scattered among the cliffs.
So, not as perfect as Muyu made it out to be. Next level is probably gonna be a mess. By the way, still no sign of that cat in the Netherlands. And since he was at the Sanctum with us, he must have been pulled into this Mirage realm too.
If he has not blown his cover, he should be with Muyu.
Guess I'll just leave it here. Spirits, feed me. No fate can stop this. Thousand souls pass on. The beyond beckons. Drain dry. Until darkness spread. I'll claim your soul. Where you running? That's about all I can do for now.
Are you sure they will find that little breadcrumb you left?
Sure. Nah. But you don't win bets by not... Yin and yang converge, nether chi surge. Spirits, stay hidden.
You've been gone for quite a while.
Not every day I get to hitch a ride on a fancy airship like this. Had to do a little sightseeing.
I'm interested to know what the reverberations of the dead mean to a nethermancer like your...
Still hung up on that. They're just lingering obsessions.
To me, they are the raw materials of transcendence. You're on a Xuanfang Hold Cloud shuttle. Get acquainted with before. I proved that reverberations can influence an autopuppet's behavioral logic. Reverberations can drive a shell entirely.
Waking the dead from their nap. You sure they won't have a bone?
I have adjusted their perceptions. Scrubbed away the trifles no longer trouble them. So they have no reason to care about them.
Not quite alive and not quite dead.
Progress takes time. For now, which is why I need a small favor. Dispose of that sample for me.
I agreed to help you out. Granhelm's orders. I didn't agree to being your trash man.
Impressive. A necessary cost, nothing more. What?
I guess you know that Rover and the Paragon have entered this Mirage realm. Doesn't that concern you?
That fox actually did us a favor.
Well, you better pray when they find you. I'm not sticking around to fight them.
Guardians always suffer from the same delusion. They think that if they strike down the master, the end was decided long ago. Until the time is right, I shall let them play their little game.
Boy, why have we saved the reverberation from that broken puppet? Keeping it as a souvenir?
Just let it go. Same as always.
must be the reeling fog JD warned us about. We shouldn't stay in it for long.
Do you hear that? The auto puppets nearby are speaking.
These mechanisms have been corrupted by the fog, but our flying swords can still dismantle them. The cut on this auto puppet.
The frequency left on it feels like the cat of the Netherland.
It is as if they live here as people do.
Thank you. Reiki Conceal. Here. We have no home.
It carries reverberations, just like the auto puppets move.
Seems I can speak normally now. Much has faded from my mind, but I remember being human. I lived in...
Do you remember what happened back then?
We fled back to the village during the chaos. Not long after. Many villagers were left out there. If you leave, thank you. I just remembered. A young lass I did not recognize left the sword here. She said to give it to the outsiders who would come.
Did she have any distinguishing features?
Forgive me, I can no longer recall her face. Let me fetch the blade for you.
Muyu implants the reverberations of the deceased and binds them to these shells, forces them to live like this.
Another one of his sick experiments. What he did in the Jin realm. This goes much further.
We should examine that sword. It is likely the one we have seen before.
You don't...
I'm fine. It will not hinder our mission. The fog thickens. The anomalies here are worsening. Its frequency resembled my own sword intent.
Sir Transcendent, I have come to bid you farewell. It was Ling Feng who finally convinced me to do this.
Where are you going?
I am staying in Shuangfang Hold. The construction is nearing completion. I just wanted you to know, I love this land. I love the people here. I will that way. I will not have to keep sending Xuanling birds to beg for your help. I have a question. If you spend your life chasing a goal so difficult that it has already cost you dearly, is it still worth it? That's all right. Farewell.
What you saw just now was the day...
Where did she go?
The Fortress and Gorges War broke out soon after. She was in the squad. Later, I returned to the ruins. Onward. We should be able to break this seal together. Well done.
Auto puppets are attacking those villagers. We should help them.
Thank you. Something went wrong with the shuttle's mechanisms. You are from the world outside, aren't you?
What do you mean?
I remember defending that fortress.
You did not. It was your sacrifice that ensured 2 centuries.
That's good. Somehow, my chest does not feel quite so empty.
There are no reverberations bound to the auto puppets that attack the villagers.
Muyu must have been controlling them directly, just as he did back in the Zhen realm. Careful.
The wicked. I sense your weakness. is a note left by the cat at the Netherlamp. He's been through here. He made sure to leave this intelligence for us.
The auto puppets up ahead look like they're repairing those heavy artillery pieces.
I must restore the Shan bombards before the next wave of rogue a cloud shuttle's most advanced defense system. You can think of it as a very powerful automated almost there.
Strike from the shadows. One with the sounds. Decisive moment! So, Qing Shao. Between that cannon and your flying swords.
Within 100 paces, the sword is faster.
Flashing shadows! Let's stop and find somewhere to rest.
Okay. Let us board that looming shuttle.
Welcome aboard this cloud shuttle, modeled after the Ministry of War headquarters.
Muyu, you've bound the reverberations of the dead to these machines.
Because they are failing minds, faded memories, with nary a shred of self left to act on their own.
You defile the souls of the innocent, treating them as disposable.
I prefer to call it resource. They were nothing but reverberations haunting the ruins of Yuan Fortress. Left alone, they would have inevitably devolved into tacit but now, they serve a great experiment. If reverberations can be perfectly fused into mechanical shells, the line between life and death vanishes. Immortality becomes possible. The shell wears out, we replace it. As long as consciousness remains, life is not extinguished. Death becomes obsolete, and the dead may rise once more. An amusing name. That little Jinzhou organization has not even come close to understanding the nature of the soul. They only use memory. They're a doll maker, a third-rate puppeteer, a man so mired in his own past that a few offhand remarks, and I saw the weakness eating him from the inside. How about we discuss a topic you find more pressing? Take a guess. As the censure courts continue to release tacit discords, how long do you think those wardens can hold the line? They might survive the wave from one court, but two, three?
You underestimate the people of Xuanfeng. Just as you never
You cling to the... They will break soon enough. All I am doing is accelerate...
Xuanfeng hold.
No matter how great you are, Paragon Qingshao, you cannot protect them. frequency is all but drained. This whole time, that unique frequency the shuttles detected affecting the real world. How many are you propping up? The garrison? The entire city? Or could it be the land of Xuanfang itself? You're even more foolish than I thought, Sword Transcendent. You of all people should know how fragile human lives are compared to a Resonator's. Xuanfang Hold will... You cannot change what is coming. Everything you are doing is just piling more weight on your own.
WuWa's illusion being here means we're closing in on his real location. You look pale. Leave the rest of the fighting to me.
You need not worry about me.
One with the sounds.
Press detected.
Flashing shadows.
I sense your weakness.
Break down.
The wicked will face judgment. Leave it to me. One with the sounds.
Heed my words. A quick end to you. And...
What do you need me to do? Not good enough, Jingxiao. I'm your partner.
Ever since the siege of Xuanfang Hold, I've spread my sword intent. With the battle intensifying, I've had to overclock. Remember what you said last night? See your choice through. I will not allow another tragedy.
You can't expect to carry the world.
If it had been the sword intent I gave out was only seeds. What made them grow was each person's will. It is because they have the heart to protect.
Let's go. Somewhere.
You should go after Muyu.
Partners should watch each other's backs. You also taught me sword flight. And you've not stopped teaching me since. We need to lose that shuttle.
Yes. Put me down. You will move faster without me.
Leave it to me.
I will aid you with my sword.
You need rest.
Do not worry. I know my limits.
Cleansing radiance.
The wicked will face judgment.
Break down. Break down.
You holding up? Let's get you inside that cabin above there.
I've burdened you.
Promise me, Qingxiao. No more carrying everything alone.
I promise. I will be fine. I have always had fiery temperament. Each pluck of the string.
You?
Before I took to the mountain, I had only my sword. I fought. My master saw the unrest in my heart and taught me the Gujin to calm my spirit. Please, watch over me for a moment. I will recover soon. Then we may move forward.
Your playing sounds unsettled.
Promise me one thing. If, in the moments to come, I turn my sword on you, do not hesitate.
Save me, sword transcendent.
Tacit discords. They just keep coming. Everyone is dead. Even the swirling bears. Sword transcendent. Where were you? Did you abandon us?
Sword transcendent.
Warring.
Qingxiao, you don't have to be so tense all the time. I know you are not the ice-cold statue you pretend to be. Inside, you are just like the rest of us. You feel...
You died. You died 2 centuries ago, when Yuan Fortress was destroyed.
Dead? And no one sewed my mouth shut.
I should thank you for looking after my descendants. After all these centuries, it seems you still cannot let go of that war.
You were just a manifestation of my fractured mind. Once again, you stake mortal lives on your sword. All for a rescue that means nothing. This long duel between us shall meet its end today.
The cabin has been affected by the fog. Qingxiao.
Those villagers, what were they to you?
They gave me a bowl of food.
So you risked your life to protect the mortals from a whole tide of tacit discords.
I was frail anyway. Not long for this world. Better to take those monsters with me.
With a broken blade? Jingwei is my name. Would you like to become my disciple and walk the path of cultivation with me? Your resonance ability has always been unstable. For longevity, you must anchor your heart in absolute stillness.
Seeing people get hurt just makes me sad. And when those monsters attack, it makes me so angry my blood boils.
Then close your eyes, cover your ears, distance yourself from the world, quiet your mind, and your desires will fade. Remember, do not let the world stir your heart. Forsake earthly attachments. You left the mountain to hunt evil again.
I went only to purge the tacit discords. I formed no bonds. My heart did not waver.
Saving mortals from the lament is like trying to push back the tide. The tide always returns.
If I sit back and do nothing, how is this long life of mine any different from the cold existence of a stone? Even you, Master. You saved me once.
Then tell me, what is your way?
I have yet to find my answer.
It looks like I'm in Qingxiao's inner world. I need to find her quickly.
One need not rush. A few hours here are but a fleeting moment in the world outside.
Are you Qingxiao's master?
I am but a lingering frequency. Besides, my Qing already knew how to fight when she came to me. I merely taught her the methods of cultivation.
These bodies. What happened here?
We who walk the path of cultivation must shed all worldly desires, cut down our inner demons. What you see are the remnants of her past duels with herself. This duel is the final reckoning. Fellow cultivator, since you have found your way here, it means she has chosen you to...
Her...
Should she succumb to her demon, strike her down.
Why do you involve yourself in Xuan Fang's affairs? You don't belong here. Or have you forgotten?
Qingxiao, wake up.
Because... After bidding Master farewell, I wandered the world, eventually settling in Xuan Fang. I planned to cultivate in solitude.
Please, Sir Transcendent. Tacit discords are coming. Can you help us?
Did you lead this child here? Just this once. After that, more came to offer their thanks.
Our gratitude for the rescue.
Say, Sir Transcendent.
Whenever I sought to leave, Xuanling birds would bring another plea. Years flowed like water. I had strayed so far from the path of cultivation.
Just like that. Yes, perfect.
Sword Transcendent!
Over here! Sword Transcendent! Told you the waking moon would be good fun, Qingxiao. Here.
Not long after, the Thenodian descended. 200 years since the fortress and gorges war, and you still have not found peace. That day, the Xuanling bird told you the gorges of spirits in Yuan Fortress were burning. Where did you go? I went to the gorges of spirits. Ah, yes. So confident.
Sword Transcendent.
I am here, this man. I will, liar. I remember this man from the waking moon. He even taught the child to... A Xuanling brought me her wish. You followed that stupid bird's lead and searched half the mountain. Pingfang, Royuin's childhood friend. One of the first you saved in Xuanfang.
You've come, Sword Transcendent.
I understand.
Then...
Another hollow comfort. You searched every... The years pass. Your cultivation advances. But the memory of this failure only becomes clearer and clearer. Everything you once saved in Xuanfang was ground to dust by the lament. So, of the evils. You're back at the Gorges of Spirits, the battlefield that haunts you. Your fear, your regret. I will destroy the source of this tacit discord outbreak. Show me, sword transcendent. Prove your resolve with your sword. Answer their plea. This time, remarkable. These monsters cannot withstand your onslaught. You are faster than you ever were back then. Save your breath, soldier.
Thank you.
I know. How confusing. Beware of the evils. Breach! Focus the mind. Split into lights. The crownless. The Thrunodian's blade of ruin. It now stands at the zenith of its strength. And you have already given away most of your sword intent. A shield building ritual. Yes. As long as the Thrunodian's power flows, it will continue to rise from the dead. Overthrows is watching. Its dominion is absolute, undefeated since the dawn of its birth. Your sword can split mountains and rivers, but it cannot shake war from its throne, nor the countless engines of war born from civilization's shadow. Heed my word, then I'll strike even faster. It will all be over soon. How do you endure this agony? Draining your resonance energy like having your nerves flayed from your body. Even at your limit, you refuse to cut a link. Why not stop this pointless waste? Glimmer. A quick end to you. Swords. Purge the realm. This time, it seems you've finally withheld the Thrunodian's pocketed blade and cut down the source of the outbreak. Yuan Fortress still stands. You might actually make it in time. Truly impressive. Your resonance energy is nearly exhausted. How much longer can you force this? You killed the Crownless and flew back to mortal lives are but motes of dust. You know this, even if this war had never come. Since this ending is already destined, why did you bother? Why destroy your inner peace for a lost Qingxiao? This is your inner world. You can try again every single time. From Yuan Fortress to the Gorges of Spirits, the land of this is the path I chose. No, that shouldn't be your reaction. You should be drowning in agony. You should be trapped in a loop of futile attempts until you break. Until you can endure no more and fight me, like every time before.
Qingxiao?
Do not run.
You want my power? Have you lost your mind? I am the Sancho poison in your body. The emotions and desires you cut away for the sake of cultivation. Every dark thought, every shadow your sword ever cast, they are me. Other cultivators would have slain me long ago, yet you seek my help.
Our heart swords. You kept me. You are Jingxiao too. Cultivation is above all being true. You will regret this. I will eat away at you. Even if that day comes. I have some. Jingxiao, the things you treasure. I only care about your way. Yes. From this day forth, you will never be able to sever the fool. You will be bound to me. Forever. Never to see through the world's illusions. I was never a transcendent. I need not bother with any. How very stubborn. Rover. I used my inner demon's strength. Forgive me.
It's all right.
Now, I feel a flood of stray thoughts.
Is that...
Neither. They...
At any rate.
I am nothing but a prideful mortal. Always believed I started cultivating just to stay alive. Back then, I was only a wanderer. This thread is all my family left behind. It is the only link between... I wear it to remember where I came from. No matter how many years pass. Strength has its limits, but I only ask for a clean-up.
Even if it's not enough. There will always be another to carry your burden, and another after that.
You truly are different from who you were 2 centuries ago. At the end of the Fortress and Gorge's War, when I was about to fall, I heard along the golden-eyed one and Jue. You struck the source of the disaster. You rewrote the fate of that war. I looked for you after the battle, but you were gone. I wanted to know if someone like you ever had to face such impossible choices.
I still don't know my past. And nothing I've been through since I woke up has been simple or easy. But even though we didn't always know how things would turn out,
Yes, we did. I must the Ministry of Foreign Affairs' reach is not that wide. I actually come, my disciple. Time to settle things in the world outside. I want to be honest with myself. Since I taught you swordflight, you need not answer, but I shall call you such. Before we depart, is there anything you wish to ask? Time flows much faster here than out there. We still have a moment. Looks like we don't need to do anything.
the pendant is reacting.
While we were in the cabin, others were keeping watch outside.
Rover, Paragon Qingxiao, that pendant and those notes I left. They did the trick, I suppose. Ugh, sounds a bit dull. I'd much rather the Nethermancer who went 3 years undercover in Jurgen Atelier's snake pit without a single bite. Qingran. You didn't pull any punches back at the Sanctum, by the way. Haha. Heard stories about your style.
Your cover must be blown now, right?
I hit while he was running his mouth at you. I gave him a little love tap in the back. Shame he slipped away behind a wall of auto puppets.
I see. That's why Muyu's phantom vanished so suddenly.
Right. Let's skip the chit-chat. We're all hunting the same soulless fuck.
You've helped a great deal. And I've no reason to refuse.
You get right to it, huh? Love it. I want to stick with you because it's better odds for me. I don't have any of your noble motives. Just an old score to settle with that bastard.
That's your only condition?
Yeah, well, if we trip over any Sanctum relics or Sheen's secret stash of treasure, maybe toss one. Let me be clear. No Nethermancer stands by.
Then, pleasure working with you.
Likewise.
Where's Muyu's true body hiding?
He took the shuttle up to the top level. The Tan Realm. That's his playground. According to Lucky, there's a sea of reverberations up there. Almost like all of Xuanfang's reverberations.
To hell with you! I told you that's not much.
Always so lively.
What's Muyu's true intention?
In a coded letter to Jurgen Atelier, he claimed he'd get his hands on Sentinel technology, the mechanistic mojo Sheen used to build the hold. But think about it. If all he wanted was to steal something in the Sanctum, isn't all this chaos a bit unnecessary?
He's been running experiments in the mechanisms. It's like he's trying to figure out how they work before... Either way, we need to find him...
This is the last shuttle, but I see no lightway to the Sky End barrier.
Let's check near that sword light.
Huh. It's been quiet for a while. That's not a good sign.
We cannot let the escaped tacit discords into Mengzhou. We are anyone willing to follow me into the fortress mainframe?
I'm with you!
The rest of you! Guan Chuan is in command!
I'm going with you.
Savante girl, this is
Commander, this is my home. Just like everyone else here. I want...
These are memories and emotions.
My Shifu told me about this. The ones who stayed behind.
I have never forgot. Stay alert.
Send a big one after us. Wu must be getting desperate.
Status. Autonomous attachment activated. Deploying combat units.
Focus on the defense of our own shuttle first.
Prepare for battle.
You two around? I almost feel safe. Hold on. Who's that?
Let's blast those bots to pieces!
Crushing shot! Cleansing radiance!
We cannot let a single one slip through.
Let's split up and cover both sides.
Fine by me. Side is mine.
Decisive moment! Leave it to me. Thunder Rumble! Strike in shadows.
These auto puppets are a lot tougher than the last batch.
Don't let them stall us. We need to end this quick.
Those grapples are messing with the shuttle's flight stability. If this
the line here. You two go deal with those shuttles.
Got it. Jingran, can you keep up?
That far?
Warning. Foreign object intrusion detected. Threat level updated.
Doesn't matter how many minions they throw at us. Minions are still minions.
Subvessel power insufficient. Crash imminent.
That's one down. Time to take down the next.
Warning. Subvessel core region under attack. Requesting emergency response.
Voice is really starting to down my nerves.
Destroy that orb, and we're done.
Easy peasy. Whew. Our side's clear. Wonder how the Paragon's doing.
It is done.
Yeah, but the fog's still here. My gut tells me this is a trap.
It probably just pulled back into the fog.
Brace yourselves. That shuttle.
Directive. Full assault. Unit deployment intensity raised to maximum.
Decisive moment! We can't expect to board it yet. Gotta clear the deck of auto puppets first. I'll keep it.
That shuttle is the source of the fog. Until it falls, this...
Then we board it and destroy the control.
Interesting. So we're trading bases. Auto puppets are still pouring.
Everyone! It's finally my turn. You go take down that cloud shuttle. Leave this place.
Sure you can handle it? I'll stay back for a bit and help you hold it.
Good. We'll make this quick. Leave it to me.
Directive. Activating emergency defense. Eliminate all intruders at maximum capacity.
It's trying to slow us down with the moving fog.
I activated my sword intent. It should help us with...
I'm back! Time to sink this behemoth!
Decisive moment!
End them together.
Strike from the shadows.
Warning. Main vessel core under threat. Eliminate all intruders immediately.
Its defenses won't hold much longer.
Crushing shot! Strike from the shadows.
Impressive. You really clicked there.
The final obstacle lies ahead.
hide and seek long enough. Let's put it down.
Warning. Core interface freezing. Crash imminent.
That big one's finally gone. I'm so exhausted. Little riddle box.
You. Why have you...
I want the city out there to be okay. Alrighty. Now I'll scoot as a...
The Prism of Fate?
Whoa. So that's the Moonfox's relic from Fogville Pagoda.
Royuin.
Yes. Sir Transcending Ching. How was I supposed to know the Sentinel's relic would reveal my true form like that? Wait. This Prism of Fate. The Lexicon Axis.
Now this is something. Have you two heard the legends about Xuanfang? Huh, good. Saves time. The story goes that the Savante crew didn't just vanish after building the hold. They just upgraded. Celestials, they call them. Been watching over the city's mechanisms ever since.
The fortress and gorgeous wall broke out before Xuanfeng Hold was even finished.
Very good. I am a Celestial. But my Kate, long ago, I triggered the self-destructed Yuan Fortress's mainframe.
If that you have already done. What? Your will and heart have reached me, Royun. In a moment, cast aside your mortal body and become part of Xuanfang Hold, guarding it for what endless restraint or This path is not easy. Time may... I'll then entrust the whole of your being to me.
To be a Celestial is to accept a leash. You bind your life to the hold and swear never. This crisis is endangering its people. I did what I had to.
And you can speak the truth now because of this.
The restrictions have been lifted for now. Likely because we're near the core data zone, and your connection to the Sentinel has grown stronger.
Then tell me, what is this place? And how is it connected to the hold?
You're in the Hold's control mainframe. A space called the Xuanyuan Domain. Muyu uploaded outside reverberations, twisting the execution logic. He tried to take full control. If this continues, his reverberations will continue their contamination until everything collapses.
First instance activated. Simulating. Xuanfang Hold. Reconstructing. Future possibilities converged.
This voice... it sounds like the one I heard in Nochesita's civilization capsule. If Imperator wasn't the only Sentinel that left a relic storing legacy data, is this control mainframe actually a civilization capsule?
That data is restricted under the highest clearance. There's the lightway to the sky end. Mayor turned guardians into killers, and souls of the departed into toys.
I accept your request.
Qingxiao, do you remember?
It was worth it.
Jingran, we'll fly up there on swords. What about you?
All good. I got my own way of keeping up.
The road ahead is bound to be perilous. Allow me to lead the way. Careful. Barrier in this level has spiraled into chaos.
Muyu really set a storm in motion. Now even he can steer his own disaster.
No, stop. Let's get through this quickly.
I'll handle it. There it is. The Sanctum's shuttle. Muyu's little fortress.
That barrier of warped machinery won't yield.
Look, 2 weak spots in the perimeter. We can force a breach there.
Hold on. I got a better idea. See that shuttle over there? I'll ram it straight through the barrier. You two fly through before the crack closes.
That over there is worse than the Skyend's dangers. Even with a shuttle as a shield, you'll be putting your life at risk.
Safe paths don't lead to lost places. If there's an opening...
Jingran, what is...
90% shot at get you two inside.
No, I mean...
Some things you don't know till you try. Besides, we're running out of time. Those open... Look, I've always known my wick was shorter than most. But how I burn it, that's my call. So go save Xuanfang, big hero. I'm not planning on checking out. Once this is over, maybe you'll see me again at my Shafu's old lady's place in Shanling Village.
This wisp of sword intent may not work miracles, but with your resolve fueling it, it will not fail you.
Rover, Paragon Ching Xiao, I'll leave that corpse-fiddling creep. Up! These shuttles have gone completely haywire.
Jingran!
Minor hiccup. Steering's busted on this clanker. Gotta find another way.
We'll head to the other opening.
Watch the rampaging mechanisms.
see someone up ahead.
He's dead. And this time, it's no puppet. This is his true body. The wound was fatal. It must have been the strike Jingran...
If he's dead, then who's controlling those reverberations? Who sent the cloud shuttles and the auto puppets?
The reverberations of the dead. They still...
The emotions in those reverberations are weak little things. But they do make excellent fuel for transcendence. So, the two closest to the Sentinel. You've managed to find your way here.
Muyu.
This is my true flesh. The mortal vessel I cast aside.
You.
Your vision has narrowed, Paragon Qingshao. We were never enemies, truly. This time, you two simply happen to stand in my way. Save or destroy. To break that fox's tedious restrictions and taste the fruit of true knowledge, I had to take a path from which there is no retreat.
I don't care about your plans.
This time, you will pay.
Then you shall make ideal test subjects. I came here to dissect the Sentinel's design, to understand the blueprint of divinity, then build myself into it. And now, I have
He's above us.
I have shed my mortal flaws to become the perfect Celestial. And you, Qingshao, born to transcend, yet brought low by useless emotion and your pity for insignificant mortals.
They matter to me. Beware of the evils.
Celestial! You just copied the Savante craftsman and transferred your consciousness into an auto puppet.
Those slaves bound to the Sentinel are unworthy of the name. I am the true Celestial, free of all chains. I have taken the most fragile thing in this world and made it my road to perfection. I have arrived at a future you cannot even fathom.
Thunderous aftershock!
You are nothing but a monster feeding on the dead.
One more time. Bolts and gusts!
Futile.
Decisive moment!
You both stand with mortals, again and again protect. Have you ever thought about why they are weak? Flaws must be burned away. Excess must be shed. Only then can an ant one day stand beside a god.
Worry not. Just need a moment. You just want the world to be a mirror of yourself. Every soul has its own light. The perfection you speak of is a hollow lie. I fight for the lights of the living. Each flame is a life, distinct and irreplaceable.
Flashing shadows! Celestial might, dispel all shadows!
Purged by my hand.
This is not over. This is not my destination.
Heed my words. Glimmer. Focus the mind. Shattering tunes. Rising steel. Pure lights. Shake the sky. Heed my
The reverberations from the D-realm. I'll have them all. What?
I shared my sword intent with the auto-puppets.
The Kuchin you played.
Even reverberations should not be
You infiltrated the Sanctum to steal the...
Do not misunderstand. The Sentinel's knowledge is my only concern. The one who wanted this capsule, Xuan Fang, is but one corner of the chaos in Mengzhou.
So she's the woman in red you mentioned before.
It's irrelevant now. You defeated me because you were strong enough.
unrepentant to the last.
I accept the consequences of my work. To regret it now, look at this guy, trying to stop us. Doesn't it remind you of the etheric sea? Soon, the reverberation's corruption will bring it all.
I will not let...
This wretched city was built on a Sentinel's meddling. Every life it saved was a debt just like your protection. And now, above you, the bill has arrived.
So that was the plan? Trigger collab?
I told you. I do not care about what I want the Sentinel's knowledge exposed to the light of Solaris. Whether it saves the world or sets it on fire, leave it to the Sentinel. Better that knowledge in human hands. In my hands.
You're driven by nothing but...
At least you understand my man.
Enough talk. Your delusion ends here.
I will stay here. My resonance ability can purge the malice from these reverberations. As long as someone stands against this fool...
Sheen asked me to vow that I would never forsake this city. Master, whatever comes next.
Xuanfang stands in peril, the sky about to fall. Everyone, will you lend me your swords?
There's a whole group of people here!
This is not the sword of one. It is the sword of all. Heaven falls, earth splits, but this sword will bring the dawn. Sky, break!
Oh, you have both worked very hard indeed.
She?
Thanks to the two of you and the people of this city, the reverberation corruption in the control mainframe was largely purged. With the mainframe restored, the censure courts and auto-puppets will function as they should. The tacit discords will be contained in due time. In short, Xuanfeng Hold has weathered. Paragon Xingsao,
where exactly have...
Xuanfeng has bled again and again, and its sentinel was nowhere to be seen.
Very well. Then let us begin. When Mu Yu invaded the sanctum, I was not blind to it. But for certain reasons, in desperation, I trapped him inside the Xuanyuan domain, within a mainframe, and strengthened the barrier to keep him from escaping. I believed he sought to extract the mainframe's core data. But to break my restrictions, he weaponized the river.
Hold on. Back in the sanctum, the prism of fate flickered.
Only by stopping Mu Yu's chaos from within, together with my power, could we minimize...
One more thing. Is the Hold's control mainframe actually...
Not entirely. It is mere this situation exceeded even my calculations.
The rafter kite that led me to Fogvale Pagoda. You used the excuse...
With my clever ally placing the Arbiter on the board...
The visions of Xuanfeng we saw...
I know your question. Qingsao. The answer is simple. Besides, technology that outstrips its age is as much a curse as a blessing to the people of Mengzhou. It was never meant for the mortal world. Mu Yu's ruin is proof enough of where that path leads.
I'm not here to judge your past choices. What if some of Xuanfeng's problems began with its sentinel?
Arbiter. Arbiter. Paragon Qingsao. When the time is right, when that day comes, bring the prism of fate and come see.
And so, thousands of swords, the ominous force over Xuanfeng was above the sanctum. It seemed as though a river of stars, as the dusts, soldier and citizen cheered as one. Peace. Yet, before the sounds of celebration had faded, as for the secrets it buried, close up the stall.
Soy Soy seems to want to discuss something. I'd better head to the Ministry of War and find Yang Yang first.
Please, take these.
Windstorm.
Thank goodness you're... Soy, I really am fine. Rover and... Rover. Please?
All right. Enough After returning to Mangzhou, I used the guild's connections to dig into Muyu's past and contacted. Muyu was a prodigy in automata mechanics. He designed Yuan Fortress 2 centuries ago. About 20 years back, he was supposed to succeed the Flower Veil puppet as the next Grand Helm. Instead, he announced his departure from the organization and vanished.
After that, he probably hid in Xuanfang.
The Atelier has officially cut ties with him. They even offered to share, but we know he was still receiving internal support through an informant. Really? So he hasn't been seen since the Sanctum. Typical.
I'm sure he also made it out safely. But did Muyu have dealings with the Fraxidus? He mentioned an
We've only got one lead from the Grand Helm herself. She said Muyu traded technology with the Fraxidus years ago, but the relationship didn't last. Hard to say if that's true or just the Atelier. These past few days, besides investigating the Atelier, in Jinzhou, at least they served me. Xuanfang's been hit by one disaster after another, yet City Hall remains eerily quiet. It's suspicious.
At least it has made good on its promise.
Things are indeed looking up.
Thank you, Soy Soy.
Your tone betrays you, darling. I can tell.
Yeah. Things...
I hope that won't change.
Very soon, the Waking Moon Festival will... Well then, see you soon. Don't forget about our next time, all right?
Rover, what did my sister mean by next? I'd like that.
You're here.
So, this is your training?
When I first settled here, it was nothing but an abandoned shack. I owe them a great debt.
Found a school?
I want to open a school here in Xuanfang. Teach others the way of the sword.
Where are you at with this?
Still at the very first step. The first disciple is the foundation. The face.
Well, you did teach me to fly with the sword not long.
Back in the Xuanyuan domain, I called you disciple, yes. I have not truly guided you. Your swordcraft already so...
Qingshao, if you'll have me.
Very well. According to how my own master accepted me, taking on a
This is...
a sword talisman. I carved it myself over the last few days. Think of it as a keepsake of our knowing each other, or as a bond between master and disciple. I hope you will take it.
To be my disciple, you must sever worldly ties. Cast us,
and if, in the...
Then by that time, you will have found a way of your own.
So, now comes the second.
I treat you to a meal. I believe it's called an initiation feast. Bring along your adorable little friend as well.
Adorable? You mean Abby?
Up here, this land looks exactly as it was.
Mungzhou fish and vinegar are coming right up. Caught from the Luo River just this morning. You won't find fresher.
Yum, yum.
This was the signature dish of Yuan's flavors in the late fortress. I received an invitation to eat there once. One bite, and the taste has never left me. Disciple, would you like to try some? Before, I always saw the people as those who quietly waited to be protected. But the truth is, they've always had the heart to protect themselves. To save for a day, or to save for a lifetime, neither compares to teaching them the means to save themselves.
So, that's the real reason you're founding a school.
Many years ago, a fellow cultivator passed through Xuanfeng with his disciple during their travels across Shuanglong. He came up the mountain to visit me. Only then did I learn that to solve temporal disruption for future generations, he had to set a plan in motion with a golden-eyed one at Mount Firmament. And yet, he was at total peace. He had a disciple to inherit his legacy, and his teachings were already taking root across the world. Even if one can no longer walk their way, or devote their life to peace under heaven, there will always be someone. That is the lesson you taught me, not so long ago.
So, as your first and most devoted disciple,
you already have. To teach the sword is to offer someone a chance to find their own way with it. Even if they never master it, their body and spirit will still become stronger.
Did you hear? That transcendent lady is incredible! What's it? Xuan Yuan School. Yeah, it's the best in the world.
In that case, Xuan Yuan School it shall be.
Did Paragon Qing Shao leave this behind? Swordcraft of the Golden-Eyed One.
been some time. I trust you've been well? I have recovered. Yang Yang was with me in the last battle, but on to pressing matters. Granny Yanshu asked me to pass you a message. She said Jing is back. Do you want... The Paragon's report to the Ministry of War mentioned a Nethermancer who's been a...
Do you know him?
Xianling is a small village. The young ones...
I still have Jingron's chin. It's time to return it.